So that's
Mr. Ralph, Lagos State government, instead of them prosecuting this man who openly on social media called for the execution of Igbo protesters during NSAS, what they have just done is to sack him, to actually hide him. Quickly, what's your reaction to that?
why hiding it? He has been sacked because he come out and projected himself as one of the tribalistic men in the Southwest. And hiding it doesn't worth it. Why? They should have done it openly. Let us know that Sanwo-Olu is working. They should have done it openly so that we at least be hailing APC party, ruling party in Lagos State. Why he go into hiding? He want Igbos prosecuted. Now they sack.
Instead of them to send him to jail,
they sack him. They did not send him to jail. They just sack him. Good. I don't know what I understand. You should now understand where he actually erred, where he got it wrong. Yes. Even if they send him to jail, it will be concurrent. It might not be even up to 1 year because he spoke out, he voiced out against the Igbos, which is a hate speech. So sacking him now is good. He has lost his designated position in the high place, you know. So good. I love that. But the only thing I hate is lack of publicity. They did not publish it for people to know, so that there won't be, such reoccurrence or happening in the future. Someone like that, somebody that is related to him, somebody that is learning from him, could not do what he actually do. So what I'm trying to say is that they are beginning to liberalize Lagos of this Yoruba thing. See what is going on in Ladipo. You will see what will happen very soon. It will be corrected. If they put Yoruba there, Ladipo will be dilapidated. And you will see the exodus of Igbos from Ladipo market into Igbo land. We go high. There will be a time you go there, look for G-Wagon engine. You are not going to see it anymore. They will refer you to Nkwo Newi market. Yes, because when they take over, they don't know how to manage. They don't have diplomacy. They are too tribalized, very, very ethnicized people can never manage Ladipo market. If you change it from Aguiyi market to Fajuyi of Ondo State that protected Aguiyi from what? Being killed by Nigerian military clique led by Yakubu Gowon. I would like it. Fajuyi of Ekiti. They should give the name to Fajuyi. I will love it. Or they return it back to Aguiyi. Because the whole people that are there are Omonna Aguiyi. JT, Omonna Aguiyi Kissmen. They are the one doing business there. They either return it to Aguiyi or Fajuyi of Ekiti. Fajuyi of Ondo.
So they want to name it after a real Lagosian, maybe like Tinubu.
No, Fajuyi is our brother. Fajuyi is good.
They might give it, maybe they give it Sheyi Tinubu International Market or something like that.
No, Fajuyi is our brother. Fajuyi, the then military governor of Southwest. When Ironsi was on a visit, he was killed. He's alive. He said, before you kill Aguiyi Ironsi, kill me. He's my guest. Actually, they disalived the young Yoruba man. He's one of the most respected Yoruba man by Igbos. I read about him in 1987. I started crying. I said, this man died for Aguiyi Ironsi. I read it again. The making of an African legend. Who is that legend? Ojukwu and Biafra. I read it. The man died though. T.Y. Danjuma, Theophilus. Danjuma, Gowon, Ramat Mahmoud Mohammed shoot Fajuyi. They shot him before shooting Aguiyi Ironsi. As a young boy, I cried. He died in his stead. What manner of Yoruba man is that? They are not 5 today. They no reach 2 in Yoruba land. They no reach 1. None could have done that. He died for Aguiyi Ironsi. They should name that market for him. Fajuyi. What are you saying? Naming Tinubu, which Tinubu? Tribalized Tinubu? Obonge Tinubu? Demonic Tinubu? Name it after Sheyi. Look at you, Sheyi. Sheyi is not going to rule Lagos State. Yoruba won't allow him. You have Lagos Islanders. Oshun people, you have Ekpe people, the owner of Lagos Island, you have Bini Kingdom that stretch across from Edo to Badagry.
What has Benin got to do with this?
And you will see it. They won't allow Chei. For what? It is an open contest. Chei Tinubu is a friend of Igbos. I love him. I said good things about him today. Everybody, other person will contest with Chei Tinubu. If he wins, he goes for it. He's not going to win. You can't impose any candidate again in Lagos State. Don't forget the Foncho Williams. Remember the Blanksons. Remember the Herbert Macaulays. Remember many of them in Yaba that migrated from Caribbean. Caribbean Yorubas are here. The Brazilian Yorubas, the Mexican Yorubas are here. Many came from Jamaica, Haiti, Trinidad and Tobago. After the slavery, remember Samuel Ajayi Crowder. They are all over Abeokuta and Lagos. They are the original inhabitants of this place. They mix up with the Benin until they are Wari people, the people from Abeokuta and Oshun that were coming to transact business in Lagos because it's the meeting place of the whites. They stayed there. They invited Ogun people to invade Lagos. Actually, they did. Today, you see an Ogun man. I'm from Lagos. I'm from Lagos. You see Oshun man. Oshun said, I'm from Lagos. You see Oshun man. You say, Lagos is like hanky. I put it in my pocket. That is Tinubu. Lagos Islanders are there. Tinubu will not force his son on Lagos State. It should be by contest. Whosoever emerges as the highest bidder carries the day. It is not by imposition of candidacy of anybody.
Well, you know this issue of Igbos leading the market of Ladipo, I think was awakened under the background of what Ruben Abati said on the national TV. And ever since then, this discussion has been gaining momentum in the Lagos State Assembly.
Yeah.
Wherein they are saying that Igbos
are bought everywhere.
Igbos with properties in Lagos, above a year, they want to repel their ownership. I mean, the attack on these people from all angles.
Abati, Ruben Abati. Nee, listen, Ruben Abati. What Ruben
Abati
has not
apologized, by the way.
No, he has not apologized, but he's getting the knock on the head.
There's no remorse from him. He doesn't care.
You know, he doesn't care. And I hit him yesterday when we had interaction at Okera. I hit him again when I was having interaction with someone else. I did not do my own program that I'm going to hit Abati. I'm going to hit Abati today, Ruben Abati. Do you know what? Abati is an educated idiot. And I said it, I think today with Flip TV, I tell everyone never to remove it. Abati had to know that we have people like us. And again, I'm going, as I'm talking to you, on net, Arise News, I will be one of the commentators. I will comment, I will root against him. Ruben Abati is an uneducated rat that has never traveled to Onitsha. I said it at Flip TV. Ruben Abati does not know Asaba, nor Onitsha Head Bridge. This is an Abeokuta man.
A renowned journalist.
Yes, that has never traveled. He has never gotten education. Do you know the meaning of education? Sound mind, physically fit, knowledge of the whole Earth atmosphere. Why? Geographically, he doesn't know how Onitsha is. He cannot even draw an Anambra map. Who the hell is he? He only speaks English on camera. He doesn't know any other thing. If you give me a Ruben Abati on the argumentative, I will finish him. He claims to speak. I like that. If you come on comment section, let us write. He's nowhere. Who is there? Who the hell is Ruben? Do you think Ruben Abati can intimidate me for where? I've been watching him, following him since last year, 2023 presidential debate. Ruben Abati actually emphatically exhibited himself as a hater of Igbo race. He's an anti-Semitic, an anti-Igboist. He's not going anywhere with his debate. If Lagos State House lawmakers know themselves too well, they should deviate.
How could you say Simon Ekpa is Ruben Abati is anti-Igbo when he has an Igbo woman? Igbo wife?
He's an idiot. He's enjoying Igbo because he wants Igbo in their family. He want to have a blood, blue eye blood, green eye blood, DNA that is traced back to Abrahamic era, the Igbos. He's enjoying it because once you have them in your lineage, you have salvation. He's enjoying it, but God is going to deal with him. See, he will be denied of that thing he wanted in Igbo woman. He will be denied of that thing he wanted in Igbo race. Ruben Abati must come out in a haste and apologize, or else Nemesis will follow him.
Thank you very much. Mr. Bachu, I don't know if you have heard the very popular guy Aje Tokunbo, who pushed for execution of protesters during the NSAS. I mean, he went to his Twitter handle to release such horrible sentences. Was just tweeted by the Lagos State government. Instead of the Lagos State government to prosecute him and send him to prison, all they did was just to sack him. What's your reaction? Do you accept this style of, should I say, prosecution for the Lagos State government? Do you accept it?
Let me tell you that in Nigeria, unfortunately, our legal system is not working. There is no rule of law. If you look at even what is happening in Finland, that perhaps may be the major reason the government may not be able to stand and demand for a Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria. Because there are so many instances where Nigeria do not follow due process. Looking at the NSAS and looking at somebody who made such statement, I think the right thing to do was to allow that person to have his day in court. And not the court of competent jurisdiction. It's not in my place to say the person is guilty or not. But I think the right thing to do was to allow the court to do the needful. Well, however I look at it, all stakeholders agreed that the SARS high-handedness was at alarming stage. Judging by all the reports from panels set up by different states after that SARS issue, you will see that actually Nigerians, particularly the youth, were saying the right thing when they said the SARS should be disbanded. And having someone who have cast that level of aspersion on Nigerians, on the youth, I think the right thing to do as a government was to prosecute him and let the court take decision. Because we are seeing how even innocent Nigerians who participated in that peaceful protest ended untimely. I can confidently say this because the chief coroner of Lagos, Mojisola Dada, came up after the protest to ask people who lost their loved ones to come up and approach Lagos State Teaching Hospital for the purpose of identifying the remains of their loved ones and for possible burial. Consequent upon that, Falana made an inquiry and discovered that about 98 corpses were dumped in different parts of Lagos State. Wow! So if you are looking at somebody who makes a statement and the government is paying attention to it, just firing the person, not prosecuting him, is that the government dancing on the grave of those who died in the hands of the security agencies during that process.
But we've seen how the federal government came out to deny that people did not die, that those that you spoke about now were just corpses that were just picked on the roadside, who probably were hit by buses, accidental. You know, they hopefully.
What you are saying, even the then Minister of Information, La Mohammed, was very vocal about it. That is the first massacre without body. But I will tell Mr. Lee that recently Lagos State wanted to do a mass burial for victims, for those casualties during the NSAS. It was because of some public outcry that they suspended it. Now the question is, if it was a massacre without body, where did the government got the persons they wanted to bury? And was it a coincidence that the same number a father find out as the number of people that died during NSAS coincided with the same number of the leaked report of the NSAS panel that was set up in Lagos State? So for me, I think the government should own up and apologize to Nigerians, particularly the youth in Lagos. Because to do otherwise is wickedness.
Well, at the federal level, the Lagos State builder, or should I say the supposed Lagos State builder, seems to have extended his seriousness. We were told that he sent skit makers like Ola of Lagos, Two-Face, who are not in any way related to science and engineering, to go to India to verify the CNG kits that are supposed to be imported back to Nigeria for our use. I mean, is this not a joke from an administration who is claiming to renew our hope?
Mr. Nif, I must tell you personally, I'm planning to go on an investigative journalism with respect to this CNG of a thing. Look at Malaysia. Is it Malaysia? They are even thinking of phasing out CNG because of the danger associated with it. And the Nigerian government is coming out to differentiate between CNG and liquefied natural gas. And this thing has a lifespan of 15 years. I personally have an encounter with some drivers that use this vehicles that are powered by liquefied natural gas. Like 2 or 3 persons. I've asked them, one, what are the safety measures in place? What are the orientation, the lecture, the education they give you before using the vehicle? The response I got is the same across board, that they didn't receive any orientation. They were not educated. No safety measure. One told me that if you even want to start asking questions, that they will not convert your vehicle. The only business I have with them, pay the money, they convert your vehicle, you go away with the vehicle, you start your business. Another issue is, I have cost to board vehicle that run on CNG from Vega towards Mowe. The same amount of money vehicle that run on PMS fuel, fossil fuel, is collecting the same amount those ones that run on CNG is collecting. And I asked the drivers, why? The reason they gave me is, and it's across board, that they need to recoup the money they use in converting it. That vehicle, all those ones that run the houses, that you need about 1,250,000 to convert it, and most of them borrow it, that they need to recoup it. So by the time I ask them, what's the difference between the amount of money you are making and when you are using CNG or when you are using fossil fuel? They told me that somebody who is using fossil fuel will spend about 70,000 naira to buy fuel a day. But if you are using compressed natural gas, you will be spending about 12,000 to fill the gas, the vehicle, for the whole of the day. So by the time I did the arithmetic, the person will be saving 58,000 every day by way of using CNG compressed CNG powered vehicle instead of the normal PMS. By extension, in a month, the person would have recouped that 1,250,000 he used in converting it, and he still continue charging the same amount the person who is using fuel is charging. The argument is, since it's not beneficial to Nigerians, what is the essence of people using it? We are not even talking about the safety. Now we are talking about the benefit of the people in terms of driving at the cost of transportation. So see that even the dubiousness on the part of Nigerians is even another issue. So for me, safety concern, we need to address it as a people, because personally I'm safety conscious. Then again, the area we need to benefit from it in terms of driving at the cost of transportation, I think government need to come up with an enforcement to enforce that.
All right, thank you very much for that brilliant submission, Pastor Matthew. As usual, thank you.